Trinity. Oh, I saw you spit that out. It was you. It was Miss B with the salt rope in the dough yard. Oh my goodness. Where have you been all my life? That's awesome.
So this is Luna's doling, and came out very nice, very cute. Look at that face.
Doesn't she look just like Luna?
She does, except no frosted ears.
Uh-huh. That's her side. She's a screamer when you hold her. Oh, sorry. She wanted her mom. Oh, what about her brother, the trouble boy? Now, he's a little more flashy because he has frosted ears.
Could be a little skittish. So this is the buckling,
and he's more of a black like Luna.
Yeah.
And he has the frosted ears you were telling us about.
Yeah, and he did come out as a breech, though.
Yes, he was breech. He was 5 pounds, and the doeling was 5 pounds.
Well, he's not on the cooperate, of course.
And
that's
he's
one of the sides, and that's the other.
Yeah, and he has a very little bit
of
white on the end of his tail. His sister, who's venturing off, where's she headed?
To the chickens.
She was first out, and she's also the first one to go venturing. She's got more white on her tail. She looks like she has a J on her side, actually. You see? Very curious about the chickens.
She's like, what are these giant birds doing?
Luna's really good with them and us. Yeah. You made some beautiful babies, Luna. You did a good job. Here's the 3-day-olds next to the 7-week-olds. A little bit of a difference.
Oh, yeah. These kids are very social.
Oh, there you can really see the size difference. They're more interested in you. They're like, you have a bottle for me, Blake? These new babies make Prim's babies look so big. Ooh, give you a kiss. It's interesting to see their behavior. Trinity, you're such a scene stealer.
Let's go let Prim's babies run around.
Come on! Oh, there they go. Oh, here they come. The deck done so far. It's looking so good. And you can definitely tell the difference there. I've managed to do one coat on the stairs. The bottom of the stairs I did a couple days ago and they're already filthy, which is annoying, but I'm getting the rails done. And then Brian helped me move the old stanchion down there so we can do hoof trims and shots and things down there. So I haven't been filming all of it because, to be honest, it's kind of boring. I'm sure you don't want to be bothered with it. But I just have this little section to go, which is where the old stanchion was. So I gotta move everything over and finish up. Look at how nice they packaged this. Made in the USA in Missouri. Oh, this is so cool, you guys. Ooh. Wow. Here's the instructions. Items needed: cordless drill and Phillips head drill bit. When milking stand and trimming for pygmy and Nigerian goat. Oh wow, we don't have to put this part together at all. That's so nice. The bottom right there. Wow, it's like hardly any building. So here's the platform, and it's already put together with all the screws. And it's really good quality. And then here we have the headpiece with the attachments. Wow, it's pine. If you were to try to build your own, this is the hardest part. And it's done perfectly smooth for your goat not to get any, you know, injuries on, or you either. And here we have the ramp. And that comes packaged so well with instructions for attaching. Oh my goodness. Where have you been all my life? That's awesome.
So here's the stanchion. It was provided by a company called Goat Stand. We're gonna have a link down in the description. We got it through Etsy, and they're based in Missouri, so it's American made. It's a father and son business. It's handcrafted. It's beautifully put together, it looks like, and it looks like all we have to do is assemble it. So let's get into it. So here's the legs. Pull those guys out. Oh, look at that. C, C, D, D. So they're all, look at that, it's hand done. It's not like some manufactured printing thing. It's all, like I said, it's all hand cut, handmade, very well done.
Yeah. I was so pleased with the quality of the wood.
Yeah, the wood is really nice. Okay, so the whole hardware was actually attached right here, but we ripped it off. So you actually have to remove these guys. And these are the brackets too, you need these. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna attach the legs with these deck screws. There's already pre-drilled holes, as you can see, and you just match up letters here. Yeah, see, they got the pre-sunk holes right here. Make it really obvious where to put them in which direction too.
I feel like this has taken no time at all.
It hasn't.
Taking it out of the package and finding our drill and charging our drill took more time.
Sure did. Gotta take a break. That's hard work. All right, attach the head gate. All right, here goes the fun stuff. Don't want to mess up this deck that Christina's been working hard on.
Well, Blake helped me too because he was scrubbing it the other day.
Yeah, I've been working too much to help out much.
Yeah.
And I've been sick, so if I sound a little weird, I'm finally feeling a little better.
Yeah, he's gracious enough to do this while he's not feeling his best. Yeah, well, I figured the deck resurfacing is definitely something I can do, you know, because I'm really just scrubbing it clean and then mopping the stain on. So scrubbing and mopping, that's in my skill set.
Definitely not in mine.
No. I don't know if you've ever scrubbed or mopped anything. Have you?
I think I did one time.
I really like how narrow the stanchion is, because one problem I've had is the girls will like try to go to one side when I'm milking them, and this one is not so wide, so they can't get away with doing that behavior. We have our bolts, washers, and our nuts.
And pre-drilled. Then I'm going to attach the bolt. Get this other one on and then we'll tighten it up.
Somebody was asking me the other day if our neighbors are bothered by the goats. What a lot of people don't know is that a lot of our neighbors are into loud dirt biking and those kind of activities, so they don't really care about the sound of goats. They're busy making their own noises.
The ones that have said really anything say they kind of like it.
Yeah, they
'Cause
do.
People like the country thing, you
Yeah,
know?
because it's so rare in California really to be where animals are, and so it's kind of,
Well,
you
at
know,
least in
people,
Southern California.
yeah, people appreciate it. Our neighbor said that they find the sounds therapeutic or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah.
I don't know though, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of people still have to go into town to work. So they come home and actually at night usually the animals aren't making any noise. So it's really just during the day. In typical Brian fashion, he still managed to put this piece in upside down so that it didn't go through the drilled holes. So I highly recommend you make sure you've got the right piece going in the right way.
In my defense, I am sick.
How convenient.
Not at all.
This is so smart. They have it marked off right here where you put the brackets that it came with. This is the one why you need the Phillips, because when you attach the L brackets, it's a Phillips. If it weren't for our little snafu, this would have been built 10 minutes ago.
All right. Here's the stanchion. Let's do the ramp now. Pick this up, I realized it's really light. This is a very light thing. I think you ladies could easily do this on your own.
Yeah. Perfect. That'll be about where it goes, maybe a little further that way, but for now this is good since it is light.
It's not going to be as light with the ramp on.
Yeah, we probably have to move it back, but we'll see.
Okay.
All right, let's see how far out it goes with the ramp.
This has its own instructions, although it looks like it's in here. Okay.
That was just, you know, packaging. Bubble wrap. We could.
I had to. So as you can see, the instructions are not a whole lot. It looks like it's just two pieces and everything's kind of already there. So I don't even know if I need to read this, but I better because I'll probably mess it up then.
Yeah.
Looking at the instructions, we found out that you need 2.5-inch screws that weren't included. I think it's because the ramp is sold separately from the stanchion. You don't have to get them together. You can buy the ramp, you can buy the stanchion. It's up to you. The ramp is designed to attach to any kind of stanchion. Right here we attached the piece. There were 2 pre-drilled holes and we used self-drilling screws to bite into the stanchion. And now we're just going to lay it on top. Before we attach this piece here, we first tried it to get the level right. So it kind of matches in and we don't want it too high or too low. So we first figured out where to put it and then we attached it. All right, the moment of truth. There we go.
All right.
All right, let's test it out.
No. I mean, I think you're heavier than any Nigerian dwarf. Well, yeah, you are. You're a little heavier than a
We
Nigerian
should try
dwarf.
with the babies first.
Oh, right. They'll run up and poop on it first thing. What I really love about this is how smooth it is right here. So that would be really hard to do. Having built one myself, I know how difficult it is to cut out this part. All right, let's see. Oh, there we go.
It's a really tight fit, but that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, that's a great thing. It's like made for that perfectly.
That's going nowhere.
Yeah. So this ramp is like going to the side, and I actually think it works since we want it against the wall. You know, they'll kind of come in from an angle. So, but that's how this one is. I decided to paint on a coat of the deck stain because I am just going to do a thin little brush coat to protect it from know, all the milk that we get on there and the water, snow, things that blow in. And just to give it a little protection, because we did get the natural wood version. We didn't get the one that you can buy stained. It's turning out really nice. I like it. Okay, so here we have it. It got the first coat of the transparent wood sealer. The deck, I did 2 coats of that. And this one, I'm just going to do 1 coat. I also picked up this anti-fatigue mat that I'm hoping that will be okay for the girls to stand on while I milk them, because I figure I could clean it off real easy. This is how it's looking. I'm really excited.
I think he's going to be a very good buck. How is yours?
Oh, she's doing so good.
Yeah.
This cute face.
Look at that face.
All gone. Maybe one little slurp. Well, that bottle gave him some spunk for sure. Our lovely little new buckling. Doing so. Oh! You're okay. So excited to tell you about our goat stand that we got from goatstand.com. This stanchion has been a total game changer. If you've been following us at all over here at Sweet Creams Dairy Goats, you know that we were in desperate need of an update on our stanchion. We had built that old rickety stanchion from scrap wood that we had around our farm here, and it just wasn't doing it anymore. The girls had to jump up. We really needed a ramp, so I was looking around where can I get a ramp, and then I ran across goatstand.com on Etsy, but they also have their own website, so I will link both down in the description box below. So if you're interested in getting a stanchion for yourself, I highly recommend it. It has been built so well. The craftsmanship and detail can't be outdone. I love the feature of the smooth headpiece here. It's not rough at all on the goat's neck. Also, it's at the perfect angle and tightness for them to, get into their feed bucket. The width of the stanchion seems really small when you're building it. And I was thinking, is this even gonna work? But it is the perfect size for the Nigerian dwarf goat to stand there. Of course, we got the mini goat size, but they have stanchions for large goats, and then they even have a combo stanchion. If you have both, you can just have one and use it for both. That's a very tasty jacket you've got there. So they're built in such a great way that when you get the box, which is well packaged, when you receive your box, it's so easy to put it together. The instructions are clear, and Brian was able to do it in a matter of minutes, even though he wasn't feeling well. I also was able to stain it fairly easily, and just to give it a little more protection, but you can get it stained. If you prefer them to do that, they will stain it for you. It's just a wonderful product, and I'm so grateful to have received this to review for you guys, and I hope to be using this for years to come. Come get your cookie, Prim. Luna uses the ramp. Come on, Luna. B doesn't use the ramp, do you, B? Remember, guys, goatstand.com. Dahlia, are you jumping up? So we're letting the boys out in the evenings so they can go and eat up the weeds. But usually they start over here at the tree. I can't quite reach them. I just watched you eat a yucky weed. No, none of the girls will eat those weeds. You want to eat more of those? So the new plan is in the evenings after the girls get milked, they can get tucked into bed and the boys can come out and work on the pasture that the girls have been eating on throughout the day, and hopefully we'll get these weeds down. That's the plan. The boys are a lot quieter in the evenings than the girls. The girls, even after the milkers have been milked, they just get real loud at night, and I don't know who starts it, but the boys are just happy to get out on here and eat up this good grub. I found these and I want to give them to the goats. I don't know, I always have loose minerals, but I've heard that these can be fun for goats, so I got one for the girls and one for the boys. Dahlia's enjoying licking her salt lick.
It's that face. It's the face.
Don't eat that part.
Eat this.
This part. Yum.
You're never gonna get it right.
Can't get enough. Now it looks like Bee's enjoying the salt lick. Oh, I saw you spit that out. It was you. It was Miss B with the salt rope in the dough yard. Guilty. I thought that seemed a little too good to be true. Now I'm going to have to hang that up with a piece of wire. At least the boys are respecting theirs over there. Cowboy, thank you for not chewing yours down. B, you've enjoyed it. Why did you do it?